Rafe Donahue from Brentwood, Tennessee.
All right, and Rafe, what are we going to take a look at here?
This is the Chapel of the Immaculate Conception at the University of Dayton in Dayton, Ohio.
Very nice, very nice. Now, what scale is this built in? It looks like it's not minifig.
No, it's substantially smaller than that. It may be micro scale, although these little statues in the front are probably 14 feet tall, so it's probably smaller than that.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Now, when you're building something like this is a model of something in the real world. How do you approach that sort of challenge of building something, accurately depicting a real thing?
The rule I use is to find the iconic element in the structure, and then try to make sure that that is identifiable by somebody who knows the structure.
Sure.
So anybody who has gone to the University of Dayton knows the building, and in fact the logo of the university is the bell tower, right? So the goal was to be able to make this thing in this light blue in kind of a snotty, kind of roundy way.
Sure.
All right. So this is the bell tower, and it's got some, this is multiple weeks of work, at least for me, maybe not for other people, but this is
I love
this
it.
is the bell tower.
Instantly, that's amazing looking. You have these slopes kind of staggered around.
Yeah, if you look at your, if you have a Chase credit card, they have a logo that has these, that looks a lot like that.
Yeah.
And I saw that and I was like, hey, that looks just like my thing. So I'm not sure that was the intent, but that's it's a very similar thing.
The geometry works out beautifully. Very nice. Now, does this building have an interior, perhaps?
As a matter of fact, it does. Yes, it does. So the aficionados of the Simpsons house will recognize this roof line as the same as the Simpsons.
So one side kind of meets and overlaps the other just
overlaps.
a little?
Yeah, because you have to do something like that. Now, somebody said I should make this smooth on the top. I like to make the models to at least retain a certain amount of Lego-ness.
Sure.
So I like to leave the tops all bumpy. So the tops come off, and then the bell tower comes out with two little studs that hold it, and then we have a church organ in the back.
Oh wow!
Which is kind of nice. There's no way to get up there, no stairs, of course, but little people this size, you can just move them around. That's not an issue. So there's the church pews and the stained glass windows. The roof comes off here. Two strategically placed tiles, and then some Technic pegs. And there's the altar area.
And I'm sure this makes for very easy transport, yeah?
Yes, it does. It fits in one of those standard Lego tubs.
Yep.
Any good Catholic will tell you there should be relics beneath the altar, and indeed there are. There's a bone from some saint, all right, and then
that is a really nice touch.
A hammer that was when they renovated this chapel in 1971. They found a hammer beneath the altar, and they didn't know if that was in honor of St. Joseph or if that was just dropped by a workman. They weren't sure.
That's extreme accuracy right there.
Yeah, I tell you, that's, if it doesn't have that sort of thing, you lose all your credibility, right? Credibility comes with getting the details right. So there's if you look at the ancient pictures of this building, there's a large decorative ambo in the front, and then these hallways around underneath the arches, and a reredos with the Virgin Mary and your rose window on the east. So that's the chapel, and then there's I love these stained glass windows, how they came out. It's fortunate you can open them up in case it's a very warm day. Get a little cross ventilation there.
Wow.
All right, and that's the chapel. There's a half stud offset here at the bottom, and
I see you kind of counter that on the inside with one of those rail plates.
With the rail plates, yeah. Yep. There's a little hole in the back corner that you can't see. It's hidden underneath there, but there's there's no corner rail plate. So.
Not yet.
Yes, not yet. So that's the Immaculate Conception Chapel at the University of Dayton.